few classics before, but he's got that fast finish on him, what you pick up from spending your life doing kermesses until you turn professional. So he's definitely got that kick on him, but he's a strong rider as well. You know, he's a great domestique, but a rider that can sprint if he has to and get up there in a bunch sprint if he's feeling good. So yeah, he's a rider that you need to watch, and he is out the front now along with Clement Rousseau. It's just which of his teammates behind. Stuyven behind, Dan Hula we saw as well, Kirsch right up there, Galopan going out the back, he's retiring. Tom Screens looked to do a job, he went just out the back in that Van Avermaet group earlier on. So a couple of them done jobs already, so it's down to these guys now to finish the job off. But it just looks, with the way it's going, no team wants to control this, no team wants to take control. They're all just sending men up the road constantly, and it's not a case of he's our leader, that's our leader. It's a case of you've got your opportunities, you need to follow. If groups are going, we can't miss those groups. I say that as Uno X are pulling on the front just behind now. Everything I've said gone out the window.
They are on the Côte de la Vallée du Vau, and they climb straight up onto the next sector as well. It's only a short one. Of course, Lewis Askey is already on it, and Edward Turns here working hard with Rousseau, both of them pressing on hard, but looking back and they see the Iceman coming. There he is, Rasmus Tiller again leading that group. Tiller wanting to stay up front and out of trouble by the looks of it as well, the big Norwegian.
Yeah, he's got a teammate with him, and it looks like Demar right up there as well. There's Laporte there, just in about 6th wheel in that new white jersey, but you can just see how hard it's becoming now. Riders getting less and less towards the front. I can only see there's Stuyven right up there. I'm not seeing DeLee yet. Brian Coquard just in the background, but no Arnold DeLee as of yet. One of the main favourites today. No Caden Groves, who we've just heard from.
Adam, Rasmus Tiller keeps looking back. I think the rider he's got with him is Tobias Johannesson, actually, one of the Johannesson twins. It looks like his form, 144. Yes, it is. And he's in good form. Second half of this year, Tobias Johannesson has been revealing himself as a much more rounded rider than I thought he was. I had him down as kind of an emerging climber, like 1 week stage race rider, going on Grand Tour rider eventually, but he's really showing his versatility here again today. Tiller looking for him and protecting Tobias Johannesson, who now comes through. Oh, little group formed as well, Adam. Look at that.
It is. There's a big gap as well back to those guys at this stage in the race, but a big group behind as well. It needs full cooperation from these guys to all ride equally together, ride hard together, try and push things on a little bit. Dylan Van Baal is on the back of that group, so he won't push on too much, although it does look like he is pushing on quite a lot. He must be feeling good. He's got Biniam Gamay in that group as well. But yeah, problem for Matteo Trentin. This was just before they got onto that section, so Trentin's going to find it very difficult to get back in, and that's the problem. We saw him in a group early on, obviously feeling good, but with a rear wheel puncture, there he is back on the back, but it's going to be difficult for him. Yeah, the rider there, Tiller, as you were mentioning, right up towards the front, maybe one of those 1 week stay races, maybe later on a Grand Tour rider, but as we know, Grand Tour riders, they have to be able to do everything. So he still might be one of those riders. He's just getting stuck into this because why not? Give it a good go.
Absolutely. Lovely shot of this beautiful countryside in the Central Val de la Loire region. We've ridden all the way through the Eure-et-Loire, les Loire-et-Cher, and now we're into the Indre-et-Loire department, right the way down in the south of the Central Val de la Loire region. And it is Johannesson who is kicking on this group that has the European champion right there, Christophe Laporte at the front too. It's about 7 or 8 riders, isn't it, Adam? And a good mix of different teams as well. Tiller and Johannesson for Uno X. Demar is the Arkea rider there, isn't he? Right in the middle. By the looks of it, it's him, isn't it?
Yep, definitely is him. You got Tiller there as well, as we just mentioned. So it's a strong group that's off the front, but just look what's happening behind now. We saw Dylan Van Baal. Normally with Christophe Laporte off the front, you'd sort of let that go, but I think with it being as hard as it is, Van Baal's probably recognising we can still split this. If I can get across this group, push things on even more, make things really difficult. Laporte is in a good enough condition where he's able to follow. If I then go on, you know, if it splits again from out of that group, so it just looks like a big wearing down process at the minute. Riders looking like they're all coming back together. Yeah, that's the peloton. Well, what's left of the peloton, back to that front group that's gone off the front. And now it's the attacks which will start again behind. Who's got the legs to go on the attack? Who's got the legs to keep on going? In the meantime, let's not forget about Lewis Askey, still with 55 seconds to the peloton. He's doing a heck of a good job here.
He is. He's doing an extremely good ride. I think we saw that, didn't we? Once he waited for the three riders who were in a breakaway with him. As soon as they latched on, he knew that he was going stronger and just took off again by himself. Of course, we're slightly ignoring him a little bit. We watch what's kicking off behind. We can